other movie news. So we've been talking about a lot of Turtles today, and Turtles is the theme, I think, today. So they, which is I think gonna be awesome, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin, R-rated live action movie.
But
I've heard great things about the comics. I know you were talking about it. I didn't get my hands on it. I would really love to, but this would sound, I think this would be a great story. So I, without even knowing the comics, just knowing what the premise is based on what you said, I think this would be awesome. I hope. And if it's
bro, so
R-rated,
good.
yeah, because the Turtles,
Come on,
like the
come on, give
old
me R
comics,
rated, man.
yeah, the old Turtle comics were violent, right? So this
Well,
should
they're
be
violent. They are violent. They made it for kids because it was easy to market back then. Uh, and we're going to touch base on it, but make it tangible, guys. Make it tangible. Make it feel, because I feel like even with what we watched recently, and I'll talk about it in a bit more description, tangible. Like, make it tangible, and it changes the whole concept of everything. Make it R rated and make it gritty. They are originally gritty. It's a gritty comic book. You look at the old comic books; they had the will loss out and everything, bro.
oh damn. Turtles with
Yeah,
us. Well,
Charles will loss,
we're
bro.
gonna talk. Well, listen, this week's retro movie reviews. If you guys don't know, it's gonna be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1999, but 1990, sorry. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's go through some other news because there's a lot I do want to talk about that movie.
Let's go, keep. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
But
Let's
let's
run
bang
through it,
out
bro.
some of the news. So, The Boys. It's going to be released June 13th, season 4. I cannot wait. Amazon Prime. Cannot wait for that one. So that's that one. Sweet Tooth. We're back. June 6th. Guys, Rebel Moon 2 is come out today, I think. So guys, check
Yeah,
out
that's
the
right.
director's cut. And I heard Snyder talking on Rogan's podcast. The director's cut is coming out, I think one in September, two next year. Complete different movies. It's not, he said there's a difference between extended version and a director's cut. Very big
Yeah, yeah,
difference.
yeah.
The director's cut is gonna have blood, reduce, and just an hour extra scenes and whatnot. So it's a very,
Cool.
he said it's a complete different movie. So guys, do check that out. Glenn Powell to star in Edgar Wright's Running Man reboot. So there's
Okay.
that. Leonardo DiCaprio will be starring in a biopic as Frank Sinatra by
Yeah, I saw that news
Martin
today. Yeah.
Scorsese.
Yep.
So that should be pretty damn good. Monopoly movie, the game Monopoly movie with Margaret Robbie. Interesting, fun. Could be a comedy like Barbie and all that sort of stuff. She's obviously stunning
It'll
to
be
look at.
interesting how they do that one.
So,
Need a good,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that'll be interesting. It'll be one of those, it's a board game. What other board game movies have they done? I don't know, Jumanji, but that's not a real game. Anyway, Margot Robbie, she's fine. Just watch the damn movie. Transformers 1, we spoke about that already. Tarantino scraps his last movie, The Critic, apparently. This was his 10th and final movie, and apparently he scrapped it. I'm not sure what's going on, but maybe he's going a different direction or whatnot. So stay tuned for that one, I guess.
There's some geef somewhere. There's some geef, bro. As
Maybe.
my old manager would say, uh, some geef somewhere. But yeah, all good. I'm sure
All
he'll
right.
do something.
Oh yeah. Whatever he does, we'll wait for it. It's always gonna be epic. Anyway, I wish he'd done like a multiverse dude like movie and got all his characters back from all these movies and done some kind of movie like that. That'd be freaking awesome.
Awesome,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. All right. Warner Brothers is in the process of developing a movie centered around a story of Yasuke. Oh yeah. Yasuke, an African warrior who became the first Black Samurai titled Black Samurai. It will be directed and written by Garner's Belitz Bazawule. Okay, so they're doing a movie called The Black Samurai based on a real African Black Samurai and whatnot. Now, these movies I'm always up for. I just hope they do it as well as Last Samurai. I'm sorry, man. I'm very biased towards that movie. What are you looking at, bro? Big ass fly or something?
Bro, if
Yeah.
Laura finds out there's a muffin there, she's gonna lose, bro.
Uh, but yeah, like The Last Samurai was such a great movie, and I don't want to compare it. Of course, it's not the same stories, but there's something about that movie which really indulged in the culture and made you love the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
culture
yeah,
of
yeah.
it. So I hope they bring that into this movie. But this will be an interesting take. Um, Guy Ritchie's new movie, In the Grey, starring Henry Cavill, Jake Gyllenhaal, Azia Gonzalez and Rosemont Pike. So that should be good. Guy Ritchie, like if you haven't seen The Gentleman or any Guy Ritchie movie, like you gotta watch. He again, like I compare him to like the English Tarantino. The dialogue in his movies, the movies are put together so well, and the dialogues are just amazing. Lionsgate is teaming up with Park Chan-wook for an English language series adaptation of the director's action thriller classic Old Boy, which inspired Daredevil's hallway fight scene and some other stuff as well. Now, that original Old Boy, the Korean one, was amazing, and the story was amazing. And then what happened at the end, which I don't even want to speak about because it was so horrific. I've never seen the movie again, not because it was bad, it's because I just know what happens and I don't want to see that.
You know.
But how do you, that was a big part of the movie, like that whole story and that whole revenge story and all that sort of stuff. How do you do remakes without that? Yes, the fight scene was awesome. That fight scene in the corridor was sick with the hand. That was crazy. That was amazing. But that wasn't the movie. It was a part of it, but the movie was that whole plotted revenge story that someone put plot on him and whatnot. How do you change that? That nothing's going to be as epic as that. When I call it epic, I mean, if you know what I'm talking about in the movie, you're like, ooh, but it was freaking awesome the way it was put together. So anyway, they're doing a series for an English one, English language one, sorry. And Keanu Reeves, the legend himself, is as Shadow in Sonic 3. So perfect casting because he's just awesome.
All good. He's just awesome.
The next Pirates of the Caribbean is going to be a reboot. So I think they're gonna get a new Jack Sparrow or whatever it is. So it's interesting. They're rebooting. I mean, that's like a 2000 movie, right? Didn't the first one come out in like 2000 sometime?
It did, yeah. I don't think they need to do. I don't know why they want to do a reboot, but
reboot already. That's very quick, I would say.
That's weird.
And then Monkey Man is going to be released on digital on April 23rd. That's very quick. It's a very quick digital release. I mean, initially it was supposed to come out on digital, but the fact that it came out cinema, which is great, so it's going to come out release in what, 4 days, so a couple of days. So I didn't get a chance to go cinema. I haven't been cinema in ages, so I'll catch it on digital release, man.
Good film, man. It's good film.
I can't wait to watch it. Cool. That's all the news I had. Did you have it? It was a long list, but did you have anything else?
Yeah, listen, guys, make sure you check out our review for Abigail, which we got to see the screening this week. Shout out to Atia for checking that out. We've got some more stuff coming next week. We're just waiting for confirmation. Shout outs to the original OG, Soups, 86th birthday yesterday. James Gunn tweeted this awesome picture of them too, and Lois Lane holding up Superman comic books and reading it. Yeah, listen, man, you know, he's the OG. He started it all. He inspired the world. And, you know, we have what we have now, bro. We have a great catalog of movies and comic books and TV shows, and we have merchandise. You know, we have all these great things because of this character being created and what he brought. Shout outs to Jerry and Joe for creating this character. You know, two immigrants in Cleveland at the time when they created this character and represented it to Action Comics, Detective Comics at the time. Sorry, yeah.
Snyder was talking about Superman as well, like the project that he worked on, and he goes, he was so proud of it because like when people approached him about it, like immigrants, they were like, I loved it. Like I'm an immigrant, and it's just so relatable. And when you watch that movie, as well as how cool the action and all that stuff was, it was a story about an immigrant, an alien immigrant, just fitting in, trying to be human, trying to be, you know, part of the culture and whatnot. And he was just so proud of that. Yeah,
it's an important part of the story, and I think people forget that part. Yeah, I know it's. Okay, Daddy. I know it's bedtime. All right, cool. Yeah, it's an important part of the story, man. The guy's an immigrant. He's come from another planet. He's an alien. He's trying to fit in. He's trying to be good. I think Zack Snyder had something really special there. He was in the UK this week.
I heard, yeah, I saw. Yeah,
Paul got to meet him and stuff like that. So
one guy
I'd like to, I'd like to meet him one time and and thank him because he did something great with Superman that I don't think anybody else had the guts to do. You know what I mean? And it's about taking risks with characters when you represent them. Listen, anyway, 86th birthday, 86 years we've had this OG, and he's still breaking it down. You know what I mean? So good on him, and he represents more. He represents so much more and inspires so much more. So that's that. That's me on that side, bro.
Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, check the description for the full podcast episode. And while you're at it, show some love and click that subscribe and like button.